Hi, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Yulady Vega. I am with VoIP Supply, part of the marketing team here. And today we have Greg Garrett, and I'm sorry if I butchered that last name, joining us with 3CX, and he is the Assistant Sales Director for North America. So today we're just going to be doing a quick demo of their partner program. They have had some changes, and I think it will be worthwhile for us to share those changes with you and how to access them. So without further ado, I am going to turn it over to Greg.
All right. Very, very nice to meet everyone. I have been with 3.6 for about 6 years now, so I'm not new to the product, but I'm based in Cyprus at our headquarters, and I've been managing some other markets. And now I'm focusing efforts back on North America and want to take a few minutes, get to know our partners that are working with VoIP Supply, which we're really happy about. And I want to walk you through our partner portal, show you some of the updates that we have, and kind of the new features. Some things have been renamed slightly, so we'll kind of walk through that together as well. And I'll show you our latest product, which we call 3CX Startup, and I'll show you how to fire up a free instance where you could go in, play around with it, see about the functionality, and you could do that right at your fingertips from your own 3CX partner account. Hopefully you can all see my screen now. It looks like it popped up there. This is my demo account. And so if you notice right away, the dashboard looks quite a bit different. We do have the name of the account. You've got your 6-digit 3CX partner ID, which is quite important when you go to buy keys. And it'll also tell you what level of technical certification that you've managed to attain at that point. And we give you a brief overview of how many systems that you have, if they're up to date, if they're missing, critical updates, things of that nature. And we also have this expiring subscriptions showing you kind of the low-hanging fruit when you need to go in, make that call, see if those customers are ready to renew and move on this coming year. And then you also have a leads tab here as well. We'll take you to any of the leads that have been forwarded to you as a 3CX partner. Very, very important. I cannot emphasize enough the referral link here that's in the middle. What you need to do is create a small banner or some type of advertisement. Use this as the backlink for that. Anytime you want to market your services, you can make a little banner that says, download 3CX for free, try it today, whatever you like. Use this as the backlink for it. That way, any potential customer, if they go and they download a 3CX system using that specific link, it will create a free key for them where they can go around and play with it. And it's linked to your partner account. It's a way of you as a 3CX partner generating leads and making sure they stay with you. So a way of protecting your customer base. Very, very important. And so if I jump in, I'll show you, I'll come to my systems. I'll do that last because that's what I want to emphasize with our new product. But just some important things to note. If you need to make changes for any reason to your account, this is your personal account information. If I want to change my email address here, I can click on change, enter a new email address, and that way, if I move from one partner account to another, I can take my certifications with me. If you have any questions about that, feel free, reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help you. As far as company data, this is what is prepared for our website. So if you're a silver level or higher partner, you do get pushed onto the 3CX website. Anytime people look for a 3CX partner in a specific city, state, region, they can find you there. Well, anytime you want, you can go in, you can update your company name. Obviously, the key contact person, maybe that person changes. Feel free, go ahead and update that. And a link to your own website, phone number, and then you can have your own company profile. You can update your own logo, as well as you can go ahead and link up with a distributor. Obviously, you can see here I'm linked up with VoIP Supply, so that's where my account is targeting. Okay, and then all I do when I make that change, go up in the upper right-hand corner, click on Save, and off I go. Now, as an owner of my account, I can also add additional users. And this is really important. Anytime you add tech staff, sales staff, maybe you want your purchasing director or other types of roles in your company, I can go in. They need to register at the 3CX Academy first. Once that account is verified, we're at Academy. Then as the owner, I can click on that add user. I get a dialog box pops up. I can enter a sample email address, and then I can go in and I can select specific roles. Maybe I want them to have owner rights, which is obviously fully unlocked to do any particular change or addition, manage the license keys, submit support tickets, etc. So I can do that. And then if I want them to view the tickets and have access to Instance Manager, I can do that. Once I click Save, they will be given a verification email. All they need to do at that point is just simply click on the verification link that we send them, and instantly they'll be added to your 3CX partner account. Now, please note, if they've managed to pass any of the certifications, basic, intermediate, or advanced, and they join your partner account, those certifications come with them and are added to your account. That way, if for whatever reason you wanted to hire a new support guy, he comes fully credentialed with the advanced certification, and you need that in order to reach the next level of partnership. As soon as he verifies his email, your account will be instantly qualifying for the next higher level. So very, very important to note that. Quite easy to manage. You can go in and change that, update roles, add new users, whatever you like. So very, very simple and easy interface to use. Now here, I will say this. This is our leads tab. It's in the process of changing. Even though it has already changed, it will continue to change a little bit. We're in the midst of putting some updates there. I've created some sample leads that you can see here. If I click on one, it's going to tell me this is the 3CX startup product. It's going to give the contact information that has been entered when that lead went to our website. And it has its status. This is new. And it's going to tell me how many days ago it was created, downloaded, and activated. So very, very important to note that because what you'll need to do when that lead comes to you from 3CX, you're going to need to go in and contact that person and initiate contact either by phone or by email, and see if you can help them. See if they need help configuring. See if they need basic configuration, any type of support, whatever you can do to help ensure that that deal moves forward and closes. Obviously, it's a moneymaker for you and for 3CX, so it's a win for everyone. Plus, that customer is ended up linking with your partner account, and you can sell them phones, you can sell them SIP trunks, you can sell them any other product or service that you have and create multiple streams of revenue. So again, quite an important thing. Well, all you do now, you take that lead and you drag and drop. So if I want to mark them contacted, I simply drag them, drop them in the contacted, and then all I need to do is confirm. Once it's confirmed, it will show that they've been contacted. Now, again, these are samples. It's probably not going to work the same way because of the way I created them, but in your partner portal, it will allow you, I don't know if it'll allow me to do that there. Yeah, let's see if I can do that. Yeah, maybe it will accept that. Okay, so it did let me drop that in the interested category. Once I win that key, and so they decide, you know what, Greg, we want to purchase, we're going to buy a 16 professional. All I do is I drop it over here in my one category. It will ask me to enter the new license key that I've just purchased. Once I enter that subscription, I can click on this button to disable the trial edition, and it will do that. And it will mark it as, and I'm not going to do it because it will actually do that, but it will end up marking that as one and show that you've successfully closed one of the leads that we've handed you. So again, pretty simple process. It will be tweaked a little bit and change, hopefully for the better here. We've got a lot of new improvements we're planning, but I wanted to kind of show you where we are at the moment. If I've placed any orders, which you can see from my demo account, I'm a terrible partner. I haven't placed any orders recently, so there's nothing to see here. If I had, it will list them, and I can sort by date, by order number, total amount, and I can put 10, 25, or up to 50 orders on one particular page. So again, not much to see there, but if you do have some orders, you can go in and search those there. The forum, I'm not going to click on that, but that will take us to the 3CX worldwide community of partners. And so that's a great resource if you ever have tech questions, you want to know about up and coming features or functions or ideas, go there. I will say this, The owner of our company, Nick Galea, our CEO, as well as all of our senior tech staff, a lot of people like me as well, and a lot of our other senior salespeople. We're in the forums virtually every day, commenting, reading, finding out more information, and trying to contact our partners with up-to-date information that they're looking for. It's a great resource to find out up-to-date details, processes, procedures, and also submit ideas if you have some that would potentially improve our product. So I highly encourage you, if you haven't already checked out our forum, please go check it out. It's got a lot of great things there for you. As far as support, as a new partner, tech support is not free. It's not very expensive. It's only $75 per instance. So if I need to buy a ticket, all I got to do is click on the buy support. A simple payment gateway window will open up, and I can buy either one ticket at $75 or I can buy 5 tickets, which is going to be the same price, 75 times 5. I can check out with PayPal, credit card, etc. Or I can go in and the Ask Community takes me back to that forum. I can ask the same tech question in our forums. Maybe you can find your answer there and not have to spend the $75. But if you need to contact 3CX support, here's where you'll do it. Buy that ticket. Once it appears there, I'll have a blue button that will say submit support ticket, and I can go in and enter that and wait on a response from 3CX engineers. So again, quite a valuable service at not a very expensive price. Once I make it to silver level partner, tech support is completely free. I can submit as many tickets as I want. It will never cost me anything. All right. Certifications. Now, this is a big one. It's the same process as we've had before. We've just kind of cleaned the window up, trying to make it a little easier to navigate. We do have recorded webinars. We also have live webinars. Click on our webinars link. That'll take you to our live webinar where you can actually go in and watch our senior head of technical training. And he's the one that actually does these on a weekly basis. And you can go through the basic, intermediate, and advanced courses one by one, and learn all that you need to know on how to install, how to set up and configure, and then also how to support 3CX installations. So we do have our user's manual, admin manual, and so a lot of great resources for there. 3CX training is always free. We'll never charge you to attend any of our seminars, whether they're live in person, webinar, or the pre-recorded ones on our YouTube channel. None of our materials will come at an expense. Everything's provided free of charge because we really want you to learn. We want you to be educated and learn more how to use our product. So you can see here, thankfully, as a sales guy, I've managed to pass all of our exams. I've passed the basic twice. And so once you've done that, you can go in and you do have a download button. You can download your certificate. I printed mine, put mine on my wall because I was quite proud that I managed to do that. You're welcome to do it as well, but they'll appear here. If they don't, and because I've passed all of them, I don't have take test now, but if I had not, I would click on that take test button and it would take me directly into our 30 question multiple choice exams. You do have to get 25 correct, and you do have only 1 hour to complete that. I would highly recommend have a 3CX management console open already, as well as the slides from the Academy. Both of those, you can pretty much find any answer that you need in either of those 2 resources. So, and if you don't pass, don't worry too much. You will have to wait 30 days, but then you can go back, hopefully get 30 days to study, to go back over the materials that you missed and retake that exam a month later, and hopefully you'll be successful the next time around. So hopefully that's all pretty self-explanatory. This is where we've made quite a few changes, is on our downloads page. So here's where you'll find all the latest system files. Here I can download the latest Windows version, so you have the executable file for V18, as well as the Linux V18 ISO. You can also download the 3CX desktop app for Windows, as well as our legacy client. If you need access to the 3CX SBC, you can download the Windows version, the Linux version, and we even provide a guide on how to set it up on a Raspberry Pi. We've had a lot of questions come in about our 3CX Cold Flow Design tool. You can download that. Please note that it's in Windows environment only that you use it. You can obviously upload that file that you've created into a Windows or Linux environment of the PBX, but you will have to use the call flow design tool on a Windows machine. If you need a TAPI or Outlook plugin, you can find it, as well as our CRM template generator. You can download that and ultimately connect to a wide variety of CRMs, even if they're not supported. The template generator is basically an API, and it will allow you to connect with virtually any major CRM on the market. Here's also a new resource. I'll open that here, and you can see that we have created an online version of our sales and marketing kit, and you can go down here to useful content. You can download 3CX logos, color schemes, banners, screenshots. We do have our guidelines here on how you can use 3CX and how you can't. So just some basic description of our marketing guidelines and procedures. And we've given you a lot of great sales content, background information about 3CX, kind of an overall guide to selling 3CX, how to sell, how to position 3CX in your portfolio for basically maximum value. And then we've had so many questions about 3CX reporting tools. We've created a very simple and easy to use partner reports guide that goes through all of our quantitative and qualitative reports. Then we did create some 3CX battle sheets, basically the kind of the key differentiators between 3CX and say Microsoft Teams or Yaystar, Mitel, RingCentral. So these are quite helpful if you're running into those types of customers on a continual basis. Download these battle sheets, use them when you're talking to potential customers, showing how 3CX can basically add value over any of these competitors. We also have created links to our case studies. You can use those for credibility or show how 3CX has ultimately helped other similar type customers to save money, add feature, function, or just simply simplify their PBX. Those are really great. I highly encourage you to take a look. And we've got our overall 3CX feature list. We do have a knowledge base, just obviously our frequently asked questions. That's quite useful. I've had a lot of input in that, and we definitely encourage you to look at. We've added a lot of awards in the recent years. So again, take a look at that. Those are great for adding. You can add some of those logos or those awards to your website. Again, just adding credibility to what 3CX does and the recognition that we've got from that. Here's a direct link to our training academy as well as to the 3CX hosting, which we'll talk more about in just a second. So again, we do have these in multiple languages. Feel free to download the one that will benefit you and your customers the most. All right, well, without any further ado, I'm going to switch over here to my system, and I'll give you a quick demo of how easy 3CX is to set up. We've simplified the interface here. It used to say my subscriptions, my keys. We've changed the wording a little bit. Now it is your 3CX systems. So if I want to buy a new key to install for a new customer, super simple. Click on the Buy New button. You're given a very, very simple interface here, and it comes out with a price tag at the bottom. I can buy basically any size that I want. You just choose the number of simultaneous calls. Let's say 32. I've got Standard, Pro, and Enterprise. And if you are questioning what's the right size license or type of license for your customer, we do have our addition comparison page there. Go on there and it'll tell you what differentiates a Standard from a Pro or a Pro from an Enterprise, and you can pick and choose the right license key that fits the needs as well as capabilities of your specific customer. If say they want to buy 3 years, so you've got a 3-year contract, you can go in, buy that 32, and then add an additional 2 years. It will automatically price that out. Say they want to go in hosted by 3CX, you can even include the hosting in that purchase. Once I hit next, it's going to confirm my billing info, and then it's going to take me to an itemized look. We've got 2 years of hosting. I get this question a lot. So it says here, this is the price for my license key. Why am I being charged 2 for the hosting but only 1 for the subscription? Well, the key here, I'm buying 1 key and I'm adding an additional 24 months, so total of 36 months because the key comes with maintenance initially of 12 months. Hosting is free right now for the first year. That's why there's only 2 here. because the first one is free. The second 2 years you will have to pay, and that's based on what size key. Starting at a 4 simultaneous call key is $100 per year. 8 is 200, 16 is 300, 24 is I think 300 as well, and then 500 for the 32. 32 is the maximum size you can have for a hosted by 3CX. If you need larger than that, no problem. Take it self-hosted, and you can go in any major cloud provider, Google, Amazon, AWS, Lightsail, Microsoft Azure. You can also go DigitalOcean, Vultr. We have a lot to choose from, but again, you'll need to provide that account. If you have a smaller customer, up to 32 simultaneous calls, we estimate that around 120 users. Feel free to use our hosting platform. It is super simple, super easy to use. All right, so enough about that. Let me show you our latest product. It's built on a multi-tenant architecture, so shared resources. And if you do that, all you'll need to do is click on Add Customer. You'll go in here, enter all the information, click Next, and it'll walk you through a very simple dialogue on how to get started. I've done that already, so let me take you in here to my test PBX, and I'll show you exactly what that looks like. So once I go here, you'll notice instead of looking like the management console of a hosted by 3CX or one that you put in your own environment, it looks like the 3CX web client. Well, we've done that by design because we really want it to be simple, easy to use, and very, very quick to set up. The main difference here is this magic button here, Office Settings. That's where I go into my actual setup and configuration. So if I click on that, it's going to take me to a very, very basic startup menu. From here, I can add user. All I need is a name and an email address. I can choose from a 5-digit extension, and that's mandatory. It's not like our other products, which you can have two-digit, 3-digit, 4-digit, or 5-digit. Because it's shared resource, it's automatically a 5-digit extension. It does give me a click to talk link. I'll show you what the dialogue looks like here. I basically have a couple of roles that I can choose from: receptionist, user, manager. I can enter a cell phone, mobile phone, if I want to have that option, and then an email address. And really, that's it. I can set office hours, which is pretty awesome. I can actually do that per user if I want to do that, and make them, basically automatically set their status to away or busy, that type of thing if it's outside of office hours. And I can automatically send it to voicemail. So here's where I'll go here if I want to add a trunk. I can simply go in and I can choose, let's say Canada, for example. I have a drop-down menu. Say I have a Foxtel Assist account. I can go in, I enter my main DID, my main trunk number, and then I add my SIP ID, my user ID, and password, click Save, and it automatically connects to that SIP trunk because the configuration guide is already included in the startup program. No need to manually configure anything. Again, we tried to make this as super simple as possible. So once I do that, then that trunk will appear here. We also have 3.6 Live Chat, which is a fantastic feature. You can go in and you can set it up to your website. You can set what page or pages that you want to add it to. And then I can collect a person's name and email address if they want to chat with me, which I typically always do. And then I can choose my extension that it's going to send to. And I've even got a couple of color options if I want it to blend in well with my website. So again, super simple, just like everything else within 3.6. We tried to make it easy to use. As standard office hours, it's based on your time zone, not the time zone of the PBX. Because again, this is hosted. Maybe you host it in one time zone, but you're actually working in another. No problem. You don't worry about it. Set this wherever you are. And I can also configure breaks. And I can even set up specific holidays. As you can see here, I've configured the week of Christmas and New Year's. I'm out of the office, so I can set that. And I can make it recurring, so it's the same dates every single year. That way you don't have to reconfigure your holidays each year. Or if you want to, go in and manually update. If you have specific routings that you want to set up, you can can set up ring groups. I can set up an IVR or digital receptionist. I can even configure a call queue. This is in the Pro version, by the way, so we will have a free version, and that will not have access to IVRs or call queues, but it will be able to configure ring groups. If you need the IVR or if you need the call queues, you will need our Pro version of Startup and easily set that up. So if the office is open, I'm going to send calls at this point into a ring group. Now, one thing to note about a ring group, which is different than a call queue, you only have 2 calling strategies. So when a call comes in, I can ring all, or I can set that up, and I'll show you. If I have my test group, I go to a prioritized hunt, which is sequential. I only have 2 extensions, so it will ring me one, and then Natasha, my colleague, will ring second, or I can set ring all, both extensions ring at the same time. If no one answers, it's automatically directed to my voicemail, or I can send it to an IVR, or I can actually send it into a call queue. So you got quite a bit of functionality in how calls are handled. So for me, it's really powerful, and you can see I can set this entire PBX up probably in 10, maybe 15 minutes maximum, start to finish. So I don't really think any other PBXs on the market can make that claim. We've done that on purpose. We're not trying to give full PBX functionality, but give you mainly a dial tone with a few more added features, a lot more functionality than any of your RingCentral, Zoom Phone, or those types of competitors. We're going to do it for less than half the price. For example, up to 10 users with 3.6 Pro is going to be $150 a year. That includes hosting as well as PBX. For $250, and again, that's an annual charge. That is for up to 20 users, all the functionality you see here. Well, if you go to RingCentral, you're going to be paying probably $25 to $30 minimum per user per month. So you can see where that gets expensive very, very quickly. And 3CX, again, we're trying to do the same functionality and more and do it at a dramatically cheaper price. That's kind of the mission statement of 3CX. And quite honestly, I think we've managed to have a very successful product here. It's in kind of the beta stage now. I encourage you as a 3CX partner, go in, set it up, try it out, and give us some feedback. I personally would love, send me an email, give me a call, let me know what you think. But we'll have more features that will be rolled into here in the coming months as this is taken to a full release version and you can actually commercialize it. At the moment, we really rolled it out where you can test it and try it out. And again, all you need to do, click on that add customer and fill out basic information. Off you go. It took me about 5 minutes last time I set it up from scratch, and I could have everything fully configured, ready to use. If I was going to deploy it, I could deploy it live for my customer. Honestly, I don't think it would take more than 15 minutes to start to finish. Please note, if this version you cannot use IP phones yet, that hopefully will be coming later. For now, you'll have to use it with your 3.6 iPhone, Android, or our 3.6 web client. So important to note there. You do have a little bit of limit on your SIP trunks. With the Pro version, you can have up to 4 SIP trunks. I don't think there's any limit on DIDs. With the free version, it will be limited to 1 SIP trunk. So that's really all that I've got to share with you today on our 3CX Partner Portal and our new product here. If you have any questions, feel free, drop them in the chat window. More than happy to take any questions. And feel free, you're always welcome to contact me as well. I'll be more than happy. You can go into your 3CX Partner Portal and enter your partner ID. Once you go there, you'll see my information and feel free to reach out. My direct email, if you send me an email, you can reach me there. It's rgg@3cx.com. I'll be more than happy to point you in the right direction with any information that I might have to help.
Thank you so much, Greg, for that information. I think it was awesome training. I even learned some that I didn't know, so that was helpful.
Perfect.
Again, thank you for your time, and thank you everyone that joined us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.